All right, y'all dance over there. Don't dance in front of TV.
Get off. You gotta pull me. Get off. I gotta sit down. There. No, pull something.
First opened way back in 1924, but renovated in 2002. There's a look inside venerable Soldier Field in
Turn it down a little bit. Turn that down just a little bit.
Here it is. It's unlike any other in
back in the back,
Both
baby.
teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired
The
up.
second button from the top. The second button from the top.
Packers and the Chicago Bears. It's a rivalry that dates back to
in the back, on the back.
The Packers and Bears are underway from Chicago. This is fielded at the goal line. And he'll bring it a few past the 20 to the 23-yard line.
Okay, that's cool.
Come on, gotta get to the cover so he can't slip.
Now they try the right side here. And he's got her own. And he'll get this one way up just shy of the 45-yard line. That's good for 21 yards and a first down.
Sometimes those lines that are drawn on a grease board or in a playbook, they come to life out on the field, don't they? And we just saw down that outside handoff to the right.
That right tackle, he gets excited for that call, doesn't he?
He does, because he just wants to dominate his guy and say, listen, I was the point of attack. I took care of business. That's why you're able to get downfield and add all those yards to your total.
Yeah, really nice game there. Running game working. They'll stick with it on first down. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be second down.
All right, go take a vacation. Y'all go upstairs and play. Go upstairs and play for 5 to 10 minutes. 10 minutes.
Where should we play that?
Dance off. Yep.
Let's go! Brand 38! Brand 38!
Practice your YouTube channel.
And he'll run it here. And he'll lose yardage here. Back at the 41. It's a loss of 2. Now third down.
Doesn't take any great analysis on my part. It's been pretty obvious. Last couple of plays, these guys have been going in the wrong direction.
Offensive line overwhelmed on those plays. Now, I think it's safe to say going to the air here on third. So first and second down went in the wrong direction. They'll try to do better here on 3rd and 13.
Here we go! What? None! What? None! What?
Back to throw here. He's going to launch this thing way downfield. And a shot taken on third down, unsuccessful. Fourth down now.
Well, that certainly looked like something that they discussed all week in practice getting ready for this one. Take the big shot right out of the gate. At worst, you'll open up the defense a little bit, loosen them up, have them back on their heels.
They only punted twice in the win last week as he gets this one away. Now Jackson on first down. And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. Tech McKinley in there to get him, and that's sack number 6 for him on the year.
Didn't have the greatest field position to start, did they? And now, after this sack, it's way, way worse.
And right off the bat, first play of the game. So after the sack, they'll come up on a still manageable 2nd and 13. Here's Jackson to throw. Going for the deep ball. Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. The 20, 10, touchdown, Chicago. Michael Gallup, 85 yards. And the Bears have taken the early lead. It took them a while to get their speedster involved, but they found it downfield there.
And what we've discovered as we've watched games is the speedster doesn't have to have a lot of catches, doesn't have to have volume in order to have a huge impact on the game. His speed scares the heck out of defenses, and other guys can capitalize, but when you finally hit him and he carries it all the way into the end zone, that's what you're paying him for. That big threat that can make big plays on a limited number of catches.
That's how you step on the stage with your first catch. Take it to the house. And a nice job there as he gets this one up just shy of the 35-yard line at the 34. The Packers offense now heading back out onto the field. And, you know, certainly a lot of football left to be played. We're not into December yet, but right now where we stand, they're first place in their division. Looking good, looking to be a threat come January.
And let's think about what every team has in their goals. All right? Number 1 goal is what? Make the playoffs. Number 2 goal is win your division. Number 3 goal, and the biggest goal, I think, is to be the highest seed possible that you can be heading into the playoffs so that you can have as many home games as possible to try and get you to the Super Bowl.
And right now fighting for every win possible to try to at least secure home field for the wild card and or divisional round. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. No gain on the play. It'll be 2nd down. They'll run it now out of the gun. They'll get about 4 as he's past the 35 to the 38-yard line.
On any running play that's called, they're always hoping that it's going to break big and go the distance. But when you get a nice game like that, you're able to do so many things anyway. You can come back and run essentially the same play again, continue to move the ball on the ground, or you can decide to throw the ball now because usually you have the defense back on its heels.
Drop to throw.
Oh!
Bears get there for the sack.
And that's their first sack of this game, but how about last week? 6 sacks, great coverage downfield, which helped that pass rush. They are really working in sync right now.
And this is away. It's a high kick, and he got all of it. Here's the Chicago offense coming back out onto the field. And, Charles, if the season ended today, and it's not going to, we still have December left.
More football.
We're only in November. But they would be a wild card team. And that's great. They'd be in the playoffs, but you know they're trying to bump up to be one of those division leaders.
That guarantees you at least one home game in the playoffs, and that's what you're really seeking. But there also isn't much margin for error for this team, right? Because right where they're sitting, a 2-game losing streak can have them out of the playoffs, so they've got to make sure they continue to keep the momentum going.
Absolutely. There's some sharks smelling blood in the water behind them. Trying to bounce it outside, but he's only able to get it back to the line of scrimmage. No gain there as he kept it himself at 2nd down. Jackson on 2nd down. And he's going to go down right near the goal line. The officials look at each other. They're going to mark him at the 1-yard line.
All right, let's go ahead and detail this situation here. 3rd and long coming up. Back near your own goal line. I would be very hesitant about throwing the football in this situation.
Maybe just run up the middle.
Yeah, I think that might be the spot for them. You got to try and find some space for your punter because you don't want him backed up where he has to alter what he does.
Looking deep downfield. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off right around the 43. And this one will be returned to right around the 38-yard line.
Well, it's 3rd and long, and you've got a few different ways to play it offensively. But this is not the type of offense that's going to wave the white flag. They're going to keep chucking it. And this time, it results in an interception.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. And they'll go ground game here with a tailback. Shedding through the defense. And he'll take it down to the 30-yard line. A good run there on 1st down, and it'll leave them with a 2nd and 2. Charles, they won last week despite him not running the ball well. They told us need to get him going. Runs like that help.
And they talked to us about leaning on him because, as you noted, last week they didn't have to. Still won the ball game. They leaned on other people to give him the yardage that they needed, but they really want him to be that guy, and that's what they're doing early in this game.
And he stopped immediately there. He got maybe a half yard at most, but officially they'll be left with a 3rd and 2. Now they'll run it on the toss. Pretty move. And he's able to pick up the 1st before he's taken down at the 27. 3 yards there, good enough to keep the drive moving.
Here we go.
Now a play fake here on 1st down. It's caught here by Adams. And he's brought down after a very nice gain. A very solid gain of 27.
Ohio! 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 Let's go! Grand 38! Grand 38!
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he'll take this into the end zone for a Green Bay touchdown. A great effort there. His 11th touchdown of the year. And the Packers are within an extra point of tying this thing up. Parkey with the extra point, and that will get him one closer. And that one was relatively easy to see. I noticed that from up here.
Yeah, it doesn't take a whole lot, does it? Sometimes you get multiples. What I always love on these offsides is when each side points at the other. Hey, you did it. No, you did it. They deciphered that one correctly.
So we're right back where we started. All even as the kick's away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. Now the Bears offense ready to take over again. A tale of two extremes already in this game. A touchdown pass on their opening drive followed by an interception last time out.
Now it sounds like things balance out, right? What's that mythological thing that we do? If you have a candy bar, have a diet soda with it, it balances it out. And we know that's not really true, right? Because the interception, that sting lingers a little bit longer. Got to come out now and put together some nice plays.
Here we go now.
The former second-round pick, this is Joe Mixon. And he's taken down but able to slip across the 35. Right off the bat, it's a first down to start the drive, 12 yards.
At this stage of the game, the run-pass numbers are a little bit out of whack because most of their yardage has come through the air. But in a sense, that just sets things up for big runs like that because the defense might be a little bit off balance. They pick up another first down with that run.
Set. 3-19. 3-19. Gone.
They go play action here on first down. He's going to loft one deep over the middle. And at the 7-yard line, the catch is made. A huge play there for Chicago. 58 yards. The last drive he threw the pick, but he's not shy. He's going downfield again there.
And you can't be, because if you back off after throwing an interception, your whole game plan just goes right out the window, and it makes things easier for a defense. And you and I both know there isn't a quarterback in this league that's any good that doesn't throw an interception occasionally, and they usually bounce back in a big way. I've seen guys throw 5 and still find a way to win the game in the end.
A first trip to the red zone for the Bears. They've got it 1st and goal at the 6. They'll give it to Mixon. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Bears. A great play there. Hitting double digits with his 10th touchdown of the season. And the Bears are in for 6. Point after, right down the middle. And that makes the score 14-7. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. This will be fielded on the back line of the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. The Packer offense now ready to get back onto the field, and they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
That part was like dog on the tablet. My vision, I was right up the
And he'll get this one up to the 26. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because when they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
No, we got to move like the tablet.
The last play got just a yard. Here's 2nd and 9 from the 26.
Come on, let's go. What? Nothing. What? Nothing.
Now this time he'll look to throw. Throwing deep for Galladay. And both guys were there, but it falls incomplete.
Well, sometimes those cliches really come true, don't they? When they talk about it takes all 11 to play good defense. We've seen that in this ball game. I think the secondary has to be singled out, though. They are in the presence of every receiver whenever the ball's thrown. And this one, they help force another incompletion.
The Packers on 3rd down. Just 1 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 9.
Y'all gonna back up.
Okay. And we got so much stuff to get. Wait, play it. Let's go down. You have the stuff to get?
They'll set up the throw.
Okay.
Brought in here by Tyler Eifert. They do get 9, but it leads to 4th down.
So much about offense is what you call hidden yardage. You know, you throw the ball to someone, they catch it, and then they can make a big play. You know, they create a play, run after catch. They did a really nice job there of limiting that and keeping them from a 1st down.
Yeah, stopped him in his tracks. He's been a busy man here in this first half as he gets it away. And now Chicago getting ready to go as they take the field. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
All right, now look at 56. Look at 56.
Now we're doing this.
The drive will start with an option going left. And he's going to be taken down here with a penalty flag on the field. So a decent game, but all for naught on the penalty.
It's too bad, isn't it? They were feeling pretty good about it. Only people celebrating, the guys who just gave up that play.
Okay, guys, so
All right, don't keep walking the phone on TV, please.
After the penalty, it's Mixon. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. No gain on the play there. Second down.
I know the scouting report on him is that he doesn't possess the eye discipline to be an elite linebacker. What that means is his ability to read, react, and make a play. But on that one, he looked like one of those guys.
From the 9, here's 2nd and 9. On 2nd down, Jackson escaping the pressure right. Going to air it out deep for Gronkowski. And that'll be incomplete as it's knocked away. But a penalty flag is down. So who's this going to be on? Gronk, so tough to cover. Sometimes the flag's going to come out.
His size and his ability to create a lot of these pass interference calls. If you're trying to go through him to get to the ball, that's almost impossible, and he benefits on the play.
Here we go now. 3-19. 3-19. Watching now, Barney.
Back to Mixon on 1st down. And an alley to run. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. And a nice carry there of 15 yards.
It looks way too easy right now. 2 carries, 2 straight 1st down runs. The eyes are carrying the legs to the proper hole, but they're being created by an offensive line that has the leverage game going for them right now. Lower than the defensive front, creating space, and he's finding it in a big way. Gotta love what they're doing on offense right now.
And now running right through it. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. Back-to-back nice gains. That one for 14 yards and another first.
What is that about?
Now get the ball down. Put the ball. Move. Please put the ball down. Please. Move the ball. Move it out the way. Stop walking in front of the TV. For a second. For a moment.
Mixon with a 1st down carry. Great move, but still wrangled before reaching the 20. Give him 3 on 1st down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7.
Looks like they're establishing a pretty good pattern here because they've been very heavy in the running game on the last 4 plays.
Yeah, you took the words right out of my mouth. So far, 4 plays in this drive, all 4 on the ground. Throwing is Jackson, eluding the pressure right. Throw right side, taken in by Gallup. And they work this near the 5. He'll be stopped at the 6. He had the touchdown earlier. This one's going to get him a 1st down.
Leopard! Detroit!
They hand off to their big tight end. And he'll be brought down somewhat awkwardly here, and a late flag as well. I think this one's going to be a face mask. Well, we looked at each other right away. We knew that flag was coming out.
And I always enjoy the conversation post because officials always tell you, I don't want to throw the flag, but you caused the play. You did it. I had to.
Oh, hey guys, welcome back to our channel. And today,
So the ball's moved to about the 1 after the penalty. 1st and goal.
Watching now, Barney!
okay,
Watching now, Barney!
hey guys, we're going to do today.
And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Chicago. Lamar Jackson with his 2nd touchdown here in this 1st half. And the Bears will add on to their lead.
How do you make that status like the other building?
Extra point attempt here still to come.
Okay, so there'll be that.
Extra point, hugged the upright a bit, but he gets it to go. And it's now 21-7. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. This is taken about 7 yards deep.
Okay, next one.
And a pretty good return here. He'll be stopped just shy of the 25 at the 24-yard line. And Green Bay getting ready to go as they take the field. And with this deficit, you can't have too many more drives like the last drive where you had to punt it away.
You know what I would tell my offense right here? The punter doesn't exist, guys. He doesn't even exist. He's not a team anymore. I just cut him, all right? So you've got to go out and create some offense for us here and give us some points. No way does that guy get on the field on this drive.
Poor punter.
Yeah, it wasn't his fault. But, hey, listen, if somebody had to
Come on.
we're trying to win a game.
Now a nice play defensively on first down as this is knocked away and incomplete.
It's been my observation. There's been a nice variety of play calling defensively. You and I often talk about an offense's ability to keep a defense off balance with what they're doing. I think the converse has been true in this game.
Yeah, I think you're right. They seem to have gone off tendency quite a bit, but only the second quarter, a lot of time to change things. He'll try again with the arm here on second down. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off at the 39. And they will be set up now as he brings this thing all the way back inside the 20.
And that's a great example of ball skills right there, partner. You and I do a lot of games, and I can't tell you how many guys look to run with the football before they've intercepted it. So that's a nice job of focusing on the task at hand and coming away with the interception.
Here's a give to Mixon. And good downhill running. He's got 6 yards down to the 13.
I think we can safely say that those types of plays are the backbone of this offense. We know not every run's going to be a big hitter, but you know they'll take that type of result on each and every attempt.
They'll go option to the short side. And now,
That's
effort that time. 12 yards on the keeper, picking up the first.
Favorite color, favorite food.
Let's have a favorite color.
This color. Which one is 5 colors in it?
18 colors.
Green, orange, red, white.
That's gray. Gray. What's the other color?
Red.
What's the dark color?
Here's a run with Mixon. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Bills. A great effort there. With touchdown number 2 in the game and now 11 on the year. And the Bears will extend their lead. To try here for the extra point.
What color is that on the other side?
Extra point safely through. And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. This will be fielded on the back line of the end zone. And he'll take it back to about the 19-yard line. And Green Bay getting ready to go as they take the field. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack them here. Gonna give this time to the tailback. And he'll get only a couple up to the 22. From the 22, here's 2nd and 8.
Let's go!
Everybody listening is maybe on you now.
And he'll give it here to his running back. And a short gain there as he'll get it up only to about the 24. They'll get a couple yards on that one. And they're going to face a 3rd down. incomplete. A very nice pickup of 33 yards.
Now, that play will end up on the highlights, and you'll see it all over the place. But what you won't see, the offensive line that bought the extra time, that allowed for the big completion downfield. Those guys made that play possible.
So the big play
I
gets
know
him
you
across
struggling, but you've
midfield
been doing
now
it
for
for 9
first and
months. You
10.
can't hold out a couple more days.
Here we go. Grand 38.
That just helps. It don't mean it's going to send me into labor. It helps the process be easier on my body.
They'll look to throw here on first down.
Oh, man, bro. I hate this dude, bro.
With no running backs in the backfield to help pass protect, all the receivers in their patterns, it's going to be hot routes. If they sense a blitz or pressure on the quarterback, they've got to be prepared to break routes off early and get the football. In this case, never even had a chance. They popped the ball free in the backfield.
That's what we
Just sit down. Stop running.
Now flags will come in. I think this one's going to be on the defense for jumping. So a jump there defensively.
That's a killer. Watch the football. Don't move across the line of scrimmage until the ball moves.
So this helps to start a drive. After the penalty, it'll be 1st and 5. They'll start by running the option to the right. And no pitch there and no chance either as he's brought down behind the line of scrimmage.
Well, that's the big drawback to this play. Even if somehow the quarterback pitches it, he's not immune to the big hit. In this case, he kept it and absorbed it anyway.
And he doesn't quite make it, taking it within an eyelash. Dropped at the 1. They give him a gain of 38. The 3 red zone trips, 3 touchdowns so far. They'll look for a 4th on 2nd and goal.
Here we go now. 3-19. 3-19.
On 1st and goal, they'll try the option left. And holding it may be the wrong decision as he stopped in the backfield. Now before this 2nd down play, we'll get whistles and a timeout as they stop it with 28 seconds to go in the first half of play. From back at the 4, here's 2nd and goal. They'll come out in the pistol. On 2nd down, here's Jackson being chased out left. Looking left sideline, but it's incomplete.
I'm going to need some help with this one. How did he miss him? Wide open in the end zone. He's not hurried. He's not hit. And somehow, incomplete?
Yeah.
What happened?
During film study, that's one where he's just going to shake his head, not be able to believe it.
6 points go by the wayside on that one.
Jackson flushed out right. And he takes this one in for a Bears touchdown. Equanimous St. Brown as the first half is winding down. And the Bears will add on to their lead. Now the extra point try forthcoming. No problem there on the extra point. And a rout is on here in this first half. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. This one taken from the 7. Oh, leaves him behind on the spin. And he'll take it back to about the 19-yard line. Now trotting out there, the Packers getting ready to go. And the ball backed way up, so thinking with this amount of time on the clock, probably just sit on it, and we'll see these two teams go to the lockers.
Yeah, I don't think you want to overthink it in this situation. Either side of the ball. Just go ahead and finish up the half and get on out and talk about it.
14 seconds, all that's left to this first half as they come up on first down.
What you doing?
Let's go! Brad 38! Brad 38!
Why? What you say? What else you say you was gonna do?
They'll come out throwing here on first down. Now he's going to throw it deep to the other side of the field. And that is incomplete. 7 seconds remaining. So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10.
Here we go! Brad 38! Brad 38! Hut! Ohio! Ohio!
Looking to throw. Flush to his right. Now he'll let it go deep right side. It's caught inside the 25. So we come upon halftime here at Soldier Field with the Bears out in front. As we'll head down to Orlando, that's where we find our man Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. Set to resume. Here we go with the second half. The Bears holding the lead and ready to receive the kick. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. So here's the Bears offense now as they get set to start this third quarter. They built a good first half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff spent the entire halftime just working with them on here's what we think they're going to do to attack us in the second half. Nice first half that we've had, guys, but be prepared for some change-ups. We're going to see them when we kick it off in the second half.
See how they handle any adjustments that might be made defensively. And he'll get this one up to the 26. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
Nice job by that defensive front there to hold him to a short gain on first down. Well played, I must say.
Yeah, only getting 1 yard. There was no room to run. Again, it's Mixon. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. The tackle made there by Tack McKinley. And as a defensive end, getting off the ball quickly, swarming to the football, making a tackle, that's what we saw right there.
Yeah, that's what their job is. And really, a lot of the time, they have to throttle back a little bit in the run game because you know those defense.
And he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down. Leonard Floyd in there to get him for a loss of 3, and it'll be 4th down. Here comes the Bears punter now. And the way this offense has moved the ball, he hasn't been needed till here in the third. That's taken on the 25. Now a hit and a loose football. And this is picked up by the Bears. And his crew will take over with a football at the 35-yard line.
It's been a struggle all game for them on offense. This was a chance to maybe provide a little bit of a spark with a punt return. Unfortunately, that spark got doused.
Yeah, and you call special teams the third phase, but you see here it can be the first phase sometimes.
That is so true, right? It can ignite it one way or the other, and boy, that didn't help them at all.
Now Joe Mixon, and able to push his way forward here for a good little gain. Yeah, give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6.
Third quarter, and you've got the lead. You're not ready to go into that 4-minute offense to close the game out. But a running game can really benefit your team right now.
All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56. Now, let's go. 319. 319.
On second down, here's Mixon. And they'll be inside the 25 now at the 24. 7 yards there, good enough to move the sticks.
They're trying to show that they can run the ball and protect this lead. Give it to the backs, play a little bit of keep away, don't you think?
And that's probably a good philosophy at this point, going to make that defense stand up and stop them. They'll throw on first down with Jackson. Escaping the pressure right. He couldn't quite hold it. Got hit. Ball pops out. Incomplete. Well, the numbers have been good in the passing game and certainly a big reason why they have the lead. But now here, third quarter, maybe go to the run game a little more?
Yeah, perhaps. I mean, after that incompletion, a little credit to the defense for shutting them down.
He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off at the 23. And he'll take it across midfield to the 46-yard line. That's now his second interception in as many weeks from his linebacker position.
And think about all the different techniques he has to employ in a passing situation. Is he spot dropping because it's zone? Is he picking up man-to-man? Is he having to run with a running back or a tight end? In any event, great eyes, head on a swivel, and excellent hands.
Yeah, versatility and showing those hands. They'll buy some time right. And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down.
Well, so much for setting the tone of the drive offensively. Giving up a big sack that loses that kind of yardage, not a great start.
Yeah, that's pretty up right now.
So now 20 yards to go on second down after the sack. Work to be done.
Take this to him on. Jim. Come back.
Now back to throw. Trying to lay one up deep. Oh, nearly picked. And maybe lucky there. This guy doesn't drop many defensively. Third down.
Partner, I think it's high time to get him some passes that he's comfortable with. Some easy throws, some completions. He's not even hitting at 50% thus far.
Well, certainly that has played a big role into why they are trailing right now. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down.
Mike's 50, Mike's 50. Flex round, flex round.
They'll set up a throw. He's going to go for a big play downfield. That's going to be caught. And he's going to take it in. Touchdown, Packers. A big play there. His fourth touchdown on the year. And the Packers make some inroads here on that deficit. Parkey adds the extra point, and that will shave one more off this lead. Here's Parkey now, set to kick it away. This will be fielded on the back line of the end zone. And now Chicago getting ready to go as they take the field.
Who at the door? Is that the girl? Tell the door open.
Here's Joe Mixon as they start on the ground. And he'll go down right at the 30-yard line. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on first down.
Despite the blitz, they're still able to pick up a nice solid gain. The disadvantage of blitzing often alters the normal spacing and run fits and leaves creases like they were able to exploit right there.
Ball on the 30. They'll come up with a 2nd and 5. Once again, they run with Mixon. And tough going there as he'll only get it up to about the 31. It'll only be a gain of a yard, and it sets up a 3rd down and 4 now. The Bears on 3rd down. Just one for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 4.
Partner, we know today's NFL is really built around the guy throwing the football. But these short runs, they still pay dividends because they can take their toll on a defense, and they can add up as
This is caught inside the 15.
He caught that shit? Oh, that's crazy.
Deep into Green Bay territory. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
Stop walking in front of me.
Jackson from the shotgun. Forced out to his left. And he's just going to throw this one out of bounds here. Nowhere to go with it. Incomplete.
I hope I don't sound too rah-rah on that one, but that's the exact right throw. Either your receiver gets it or no one gets it. Give him a lot of credit for being really precise with it.
Got rid of it. No one got it. Another shot from the 9 on 2nd and goal. They'll give it to him up the middle. And he's going to ball his way down to about the 1-yard line. A nice run there, 8 yards, moves him much closer to the goal line now for 3rd down. 2 straight shots on the ground. Now on 3rd, you go to the air.
I think the possibility exists, and if you're doing it, you're probably going play action since you ran it twice. But I often think that 2nd down is the time you go play action, throw the ball. I say commit to the run.
And that is caught. Touchdown, Bears. Rob Gronkowski, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Bears will extend their lead. Well, it was 3rd and 1. I was expecting runs, so much for that. They pass it, they score.
That had the feel of the head coach telling the offensive coordinator, you've got 4 downs here. We're going to go for it on 4th down unless there's a disaster on 3rd. Go ahead and take a shot if you want to. And he gratefully accepted the opportunity and did exactly that. If they didn't get it there, that had the feel that they would come back and try it on 4th down.
And he will be brought down here at about the 17-yard line. And Green Bay getting ready to go as they take the field. I guess they have to feel a little gratified to at least get on the board last time, but still work to do.
No doubt about it. I wonder now if they're going to try to increase the urgency a little bit, maybe pump up the pace, maybe go 2 minutes. Who knows? Let's see what they decide to do.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll take this up only to about his 18-yard line. Give him a couple on the carry there, 2nd and 8.
Tough first half for him, unable to put up the numbers he's used to producing. But with a guy like him, you and I both know it just takes a couple of explosive touches for him to make an impact on this game and on the stat sheet as well.
Here we go. Red 38. Red 38.
Oh! No,
Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. This is intercepted. Picked off at the 36. And his guys are going to get the football at the 37-yard line. Oh, and I saw the pressure coming at him. That just looked problematic. Hit him as he threw it, and the interception ensued.
Let me pay homage to the man who stood in this spot before. He always talked about how much pressure is in the face of a guy, and can he step into a throw? And when you can't do that, oftentimes interceptions result.
6 yards there on the keeper. It's 2nd down.
Oh, man, that wasn't far from breaking in a big way into the secondary. Read option, quarterback kept it. And while he didn't get a first down, he did get a nice chunk of yardage. Only a nice tackle prevented it from maybe going all the way.
Handoff to Mixon. And he'll be a little shy of the 25 here at the 26-yard line. 5 yards is the pickup there as that extends this drive.
So many teams want to throw the ball in this situation nowadays, but I love watching a team that has enough confidence to go ahead and run the football. In that situation, it's almost a tendency breaker.
Right back to him on first down. And he's going to fight his way forward here for a modest gain. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4.
And there's a run to be happy with. Good, solid yardage. He'll take that anytime you hand the ball to him back.
Detroit! Detroit!
I
told you not to get
Second
those
down,
markers
here's an
out.
option right. And he'll get this one down to about the 17. He'll wind up getting 3 on the keeper there, but it leads to
First
a
of all,
third
get
down.
off the couch eating
Pretty
candy.
good job defensively. Thought he was going to get it, but they knew where that marker was, and they stopped him just short of it.
What it does is emphasize that strategic football and situational football is not just played on the offensive side, is it? Defense understanding, as you noted, where the first down marker was and making sure they didn't get there.
They'll try and pick it up by running the option to the right. He may try and run for this. And able to get him down, but he does reach the 5. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a first and goal.
Well, partner, for a few years there, we thought this read option play was going to take over the whole NFL. It seemed like everyone was using it. But it has been scaled back considerably in the last few seasons, mainly because people worried about their quarterbacks getting hit. But when you call it at the right time and you use it properly, you see the type of gains you can get. A nice chunk of yardage there by the quarterback. That didn't just feel like good defense there. That felt like pride, didn't it? He's already gotten into the end zone twice, trying to get there for a third time. No one likes to have the hat trick against them.
Second and goal from inside the 5. And now Jackson will look to throw it. And that one not to be. It's incomplete. So they couldn't hook up as time has now run out on this third quarter of play.
What is that?
Well, they've been so good on third down all day long. Can they convert another here on third and goal? From the gun, it's Jackson. And he is in. Touchdown, Chicago. Rob Gronkowski with his second touchdown of the game and 5th on the year. And the Bears add on.
There's no doubt in my mind.
And do you hear that? Do you hear the...
It's not scales, right? I don't hear scales. Do I actually hear a tune being warbled?
I think the fat lady's humming.
God, she's doing more than humming. She's belting it out right now.
Going. She's full bore.
Yeah, this thing is flat out finished.
Extra point right down the middle. And the lead will swell by 1 more. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. This will be taken to the back of the end zone. A marker down. He does get it up past the 25. Will it hold? Let's see. Officials so cognizant of that call nowadays, but that one looked pretty easy.
Yeah, you're right. They took out of their hands having to wonder whether it's a 5-yard or a 15-yard inadvertent or not. Now, it's a lot easier. You see it, you call it.
Now a handoff looking right. And this one's going to go the wrong way. Losing yardage back at the 42. It's a loss of a yard there, and now second down.
Oh, partner, that play brought back memories. Watching them string it out, letting the runner get all the way to the sideline area, but not letting him get out of bounds. They formed that picket fence and didn't allow him through.
Not only that, got him for a loss as well here. And one of the reasons they lead in the fourth quarter, plays like that.
Yeah, it took a little more time off the clock, making him do it that way, didn't they?
From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. He'll find a man over the middle. It's Galladay. And he'll be brought down right at the 45-yard line. Only 3 yards on the catch. It's third down. One thing I think that's safe to say defensively, the tackling's been really good.
And because of that, it's been very, very hard for them to move the ball because you're not getting the benefits of run after catch. They're tackling them almost on the spot. That means you have to run extra plays, harder to move it.
They'll look to throw here. And Adams has it complete. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. That one goes for 13 yards, and it moves the sticks. This quarterback now 5 straight completions here in this second half. First and 10. back to throw here. Throwing deep for Galladay. And nearly picked it off. He had a chance to come down with that in the end zone, but it'll wind up just being incomplete.
This defense was definitely alert to the possibility of the deep ball, and they were more than ready for it.
They've got the lead, fourth quarter. Maybe can expect more passes like that downfield. Now he'll look to throw here on 2nd and 10. Steps away to his left. Throwing deep for Galladay. Got a man, it's caught at the 6-yard line. So with a big gainer anyways, he'll go ahead and take that instead of the pass interference call.
They didn't need the penalty. It would have been different, right, if they had somehow lost some yardage somewhere, but they did not. Gained all they could, down to the spot of the foul. Nothing to be gained by taking the penalty.
Play-action fake. They'll look to throw. Dancing to his left. And he'll just chuck this one up into row G. It's incomplete.
Oh, I like that right there. Not only was it the right play, throwing it away like that, frankly, I think it was the only play.
Yeah, got outside of the pocket, realized he had nothing, just chucked it free.
Yeah, live to fight another down, right?
What? 90.
54 is Mike. 54 is Mike. Check. Watch 54.
He'll drop to throw. Touchdown, Packers. As his guys are in for 6, and the Packers are able to cash in for 6.
Well, if you've got him in your fantasy league, you like his production, his 2nd touchdown of the game. But right now, his team is trailing. Fortunately, he's playing pretty well and trying to keep him in it.
Now, they might need a little more from him here.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised if they continue to call his number. Right now, he needs his defense to step up and give him a chance.
Here's Parkey now, set to kick it away. And now Chicago getting ready to go as they take the field. The outcome of this one, well, we know who's going to win it. It's just all window dressing at this point. Got me thinking, what's the biggest blowout that you've been a part of as a player, broadcaster?
Well, I'm not going to go to the player part because when I think blowout...
Because you won every game as a player.
No. I think about being blown out. And no one wants to go back to those memories, but, you know, that's...
Mixon hit, and all the ball is out. So they've got the football, and they'll start right on the edge of the red zone at the 20-yard line. Often on fumbles, you look at the guy who coughed it up and say, geez, what did he do? But, hey, let's tip the cap to the defense here.
Not a problem at all, my man. I'm not even going to tip it. I'm going to doff my cap to him. Congratulations, big-time play. Knocking it free and creating something good for your team.
After the fumble recovery, it's Jackson. Shakes off the sack. Buying time to his left. Being chased, and he will go down outside of the pocket for a sack. Tried to get away, but could not. Tech McKinley, he's the one to get him, and that's sack number 7 for him on the year. The Bears on 3rd down. They've been very good, 5 for 7 thus far. This will be a tough 3rd and 18. Off the play fake, here's Jackson. And he hits Gronkowski on the outright. And way up past the 35 before he's taken down. The 21 yards there as they convert on 3rd.
There are so many things to watch for when you play defense. And reading your keys, you always hear about that, and having your eyes in the right place. Sometimes your eyes can fool you. How about that play action there? And it sprang the big guy, didn't it?
Able to dump it over the top to him. They'll run it now out of the gun. And an alley to run. 23 yards on the pickup there and a first.
He's still rumbling, isn't he? Still looking fresh in this one despite the heavy workload. But you and I both know, well-conditioned, and he did tell us that he thrives on being at his peak late in ball games.
Running game working. They'll stick with it on 1st down. And he works it to the 30-yard line here, right at the 30. It'll be a pickup of 10 yards. And that'll bring up a 2nd and just about a few inches here. action. Now Jackson. It's caught. Tolbert. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. They got 18 yards out of that one, and it gets him a new set of downs. And with that last play, he's now up over that 300-yard mark.
And in today's NFL, it almost feels routine. And I hate that when you talk about a 300-yard passing game. To me, 300 yards still signifies excellence, and he's achieved that in this performance.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And a nice move will yield nothing as he's stopped behind the line. It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up second down.
That's a really alert defense there because they saw the heavy look come in from the offense, countered it with extra linebackers who brought a little bit of speed and heft, and able to really make a big-time play for their defense.
And maybe the wrong read there as he's going to go down immediately. It'll be a loss of a full 3 yards there, and it also brings up third down. Time for a break. This one, all over but the shouting. We'll finish it after this. So 2 plays with only negative yardage to show, and now it's 3rd and 16.
Detroit! Detroit!
They go play action with Jackson. Eluding the pressure right. Able to power through. Oh, he's going backwards. And probably the wise decision there. No one open. He just throws it away. And that keeps the field goal on the table as it's 4th down.
Well, that wasn't a completion, but it wasn't a sack either. So the good takeaway, able to extend the life of the play. Normally you would think he'd just take off and run downfield, but he was trying to find an open receiver, unable to do so.
Now we've got a field goal coming up here for Chicago. This one from 35 yards away. And his kick is good. And they're well on their way now as the lead grows even larger. So it's 3 more points, and that widens this thing out even further here in the 4th.
And you know in this league, you can never have enough points, but this widens it out, as you said, and now it's all about ball control, isn't it? And that drives coaches insane, doesn't it? When they see that happen, it just doesn't feel right, does it? Plus, you're giving up yardage.
So good field position for the Packers as they come up 1st and 10.
Tight end right. Tight end right. Flex round! Flex round! Flex round! Flex round!
They'll drop the throw. Flushed out right. Now a desperation throw. And that's caught inside the 30. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. An excellent pickup of 34 yards. So now then, the big play has him all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10.
Let's go! Grand 38! Grand 38!
Back to throw now on 1st down. And oh, look at that, a diving catch. Give him 9 there on the 1st down completion.
And that's how you throw for a whole heap of yards in a game. You get efforts like that from your receivers. How about him laying out for that catch?
Yeah, excellent. Makes the quarterback look a whole lot better.
Let's go! Grand 38! Grand 38!
Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. And that is incomplete. Devontae Adams, the intended receiver. And it's 3rd and short.
If you're going to take a shot downfield, 2nd and 1 is a perfect time to do it. You figure you're going to be in heavy run defense, you should have good windows to throw it downfield.
And it looked like there was something there right after the snap, but the defense able to recover. The Packers on third down. They've hit 4 of 7. They're up against a 3rd-and-1 situation.
4 down. Check, check. Ohio.
Back to throw. And he'll find Galladay. That's complete. And he'll be taken down at the 2-yard line. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
I think it all came together there. In-breaking route, drove it with excellent pace. Money throw right there to move the sticks.
Let's go. Red 38. Red 38.
Check. Motion out of the backfield.
They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. And he's going to be grabbed and pulled down. And now we're going to get a timeout. Somewhat pointlessly called with 3 seconds to go in a game that's already been decided. So they get pushed back to the 11, and here's 2nd and goal.
Flex round. Here we go. White 90. White 90.
Mike by four.
Flex round. Flex round.
I'm coming after you.
Flex round. Flex round.
54 is Mike. Check. Watch 54.
Hut.
You ain't got nothing.
Hut.
One final shot. They'll look to throw. Flush to his under pressure again, and down he goes again. A big offensive explosion helped leading them to victory, and the defensive guys, they're just saying, hey, put those points up every week. We'll just keep winning.
They will gratefully accept them, won't they? It makes their job that much easier when they're scoring that many points, allows them to play with a totally different style and a different flow.
So for Chicago, they keep pace for a playoff spot as they move to 7-3. And now they'll get the short week as they get set to play at Detroit on Thanksgiving. Meanwhile, for the Packers, they come back to the pack a bit as their record falls to 7-3. And they will be at home next week to take on the New York Giants. That'll do it for us. I'm Brandon Gaudin alongside Charles Davis. Thanks to our entire crew as well. We'll talk to you next time. So long, everybody.